It's a quiet evening, Sunday night. The sun is going down, and we just took a shower. That did me a lot of good. Yeah, it always does. That's a good tip. If you have lupus or any other kind of debilitating autoimmune disease, bed arthritis, whatever you name it, lymphoma, any kind of that knocks you for a loop. Yeah, anything that makes you kind of feel like you can't do anything. Let the first and only thing that you do be to drag yourself to a body of water and freshen up. Get in that shower. And if you can't manage that, then just have some materials handy and just do it off the side of your bed. Do whatever you need to do. Body scrub, exfoliate, wash yourself down with some nice thick sponges. I mean, it can be done. Wash your hair. I keep my hair nice and short now. All my life I had this head of hair, like this mop of hair, like John's, curly, tangly mop of rock and roll hair. One of the first things that Chris ever said to me was like, "You have the best rock and roll hair, Lena." Or Lynn, he called me. Yeah, Lynn, you have the best rock and roll hair. Mm-hmm. And I was very jealous. Well, and I took that as such a great compliment because my mother always said, "Oh, your hair's such a mess. You look like a sheepdog. What are you doing? It's a mess. You never your hair never looks nice." And it's like, honey, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're barking at the wrong sheepdog, Ma. Exactly. That's my little sheepdog, my little lamb, my little lammy. Yeah. So we took a shower and uh, you know, the lupus flare up is still going strong, but I, I gotta stop trying to do too much. That's my whole problem. I get very frustrated. I get very upset with my limitations of not being an able bodied young woman anymore. Or even an able bodied older woman. I And I have days where I can do stuff. And it's almost like a tease, and yeah, yeah. Because then all of a sudden you just fall back into that almost a paralysis between the pain and the exhaustion. I've been reading, and some people just say they feel like just giving up. I understand that. They're just like, they don't come out and say it, but they just mean like, I could die now. I don't want to go through this anymore. Right? I do understand that. I guess God knows when you've had enough. You're not saying anything. Let's talk about the Justine Bateman. Oh, God. I've had enough. Second Justine Bateman book. What the fuck is the name of this thing? Face? Yeah. Can we just get a picture of that real quick? Yeah. Let's get a picture of the cover. Okay, there's the face. That's the cover of Justine Bateman's book, Face. I didn't know what to. I kind of knew what to. I didn't know what to. The book is basically, it's about. She writes about like a bunch of short stories, supposedly fictional stories, but based on interviews that she has uh, done with women about the face issue. Right. And some of them are first-hand accounts, but she gives all the women fictional names, and they're like little short stories. And every story is just like some privileged woman who is all upset because she doesn't like the way she's being treated because She doesn't have a young face anymore, right? I must say something. I don't. I. It's written from a point of view that she's definitely wanting sympathy for the characters that she has created in this book, and not quite hiding the fact that most of them are like her and her views and her obsession with this face thing. I just feel like it's a very self-indulgent book, and you know what it is, John? You're not the audience for this. I am not the audience for this book. I am not the audience for this book. I don't have sympathy for the women in this book. They all seem like privileged. They want to be trailblazers because they haven't jumped on the plastic surgery bandwagon. At the same time, they're very upset because they don't look young anymore, and they're not being treated young anymore. People are talking behind their backs at high school reunions because they were a movie star and they were a child star, and now she's hearing people talking behind her back while she's in the bathroom at a 30-year high school reunion, and they're all saying that she looks old and cracky and like a crackhead. It's that's too bad. I'm sorry that if that happened to you and it really damaged you. But like, I can't walk. Me, Lenashka, I cannot walk. I can do many things right now, but I still don't have use of my legs. And I'm not worried about my 62-year-old face either. I often can't use my hands and arms. And like you're at a high school reunion in the bathroom crying and saying, "Make this end. Why are they talking about me and my face? My face, my face, my face, my face." Again, I had a sister-in-law that looked almost just like this girl, only she dyed her hair blonde, but she had the same fucking face. And her face aged the same way. And all she talked about, this was my first husband's sister. She was a year older than me. Nowadays she looks absolutely like shit, but she didn't treat her skin very good. Way too much sun and way too much smoking, but that's besides the point. All she talked about was, when my face goes, I got nothing. My face, my face, my face. And that's what this book is reminding me of. It is really obscene. Yeah, that's right. It is an obscene way to spend your days, and to spend all the hours that you must have spent writing this book. It doesn't seem to be the kind of book that's going to help anybody, except unless all of you face people want to get together and cry about how nobody's respecting your old face. Just go about your life. Live your best life. I don't think that this is a topic that needs to be discussed. Let's face it, Hollywood, and not just Hollywood, the whole plastic surgery thing is out of control. Has been for decades now. You're not going to change that. All people can do is just follow their own heart and not go get their face butchered by some doctor, and just instead eat right, exercise, and do your yoga breathing and do your spiritual work, and that will be reflected in your face. And your face will look the way it's supposed to look, and your face will look beautiful. But to go and write this book for fucking pages and pages of whining about how people are not treating you right because of what happened with your face. Yeah, Justine, I like you. This is my private note to Justine. Yeah. I'm right there with Lena on this one, by the way. Yeah, this is my private note to you, girl. I like you. But you're not as cool as you think you are. That's basically it. You're not as cool as you think you're a very, very cool girl. And In some ways, you come off like that. I think you play that part very well. Like, oh, yeah, hey, check me out. I'm gonna fucking tell you all what's what. Right. But guess who's cooler than you? I gotta let you guess. Can you guess? It's me. I'm cooler than you are, face. Yes, she is, Justine. Sorry to break it to you. Yeah, I'm like way cooler than you are. And I just think that that's enough with these books. Now, go on with your life and get to do what you need to do. Hopefully, she's doing that. I'll tell you one thing too. I've seen her short films that she has directed. I'm not crazy about them. I don't know what she's trying to say. Not really sure, but I'll give it a go. I'll see what's up with that. What do you think, John? You know me. I will. You're a film whore. I am a film whore. Yeah, Johnny will watch anything. Lena is much. She's much more discerning than me, and I can't believe you turned off that Fellini film. City of Women. That was made after you crossed. Yes, I know, and I want to watch how it ends. Well, what's his name is in it? The Fellini guy who's in. Oh, don't tell me his name. I know it. Mastriani, Marcello Mastriani. Yeah, and it's called City of Women. And okay, I'll put it. I'll go back to it right after this. I make this film with you. Yeah, all right. It's a deal. Thanks for the sex too, by the way. What are you thanking me for sex for? Because I had to wait for that. Oh, come on, Johnny. You know I was having a bad. Yeah, well, it's one of the things that'll help you though. Not if I not if I. It's not some. I understand. You just really weren't feeling up to it. I was very bad last night. I wanted to, but I ended up falling asleep because I don't want to explain. All right. I fell asleep with you, honey. I was right there with you. You know, but we more than made up. All right, easy does. Busy buzz. What am I gonna do with you? You're so crazy. Yeah, absolutely insane. So Chris is making rice and beans in the kitchen. We had some nice yogurt and green drink for lunch. I'm feeling a little bit better, like I said, and I'm just really grateful for a nice home to live in, and my pets, and Christopher, and of course my relationship with John and everything. And we did a great video this morning, absolutely terrific, with Madame Blavatsky and Tom Waits. And that I think that took a lot out of me doing that first thing this morning. I absolutely did, and we had to do it first thing this morning because that was going to be the best point of your day to channel Tom. All right, yeah, you felt that, right? Yeah, because right afterwards I just saw like I love Tom Waits, and so does John. Tommy's a good friend to us, and but when we channel when we channel Tommy Waits for music, you go listen to this morning's video, especially the second song, "The House Where Nobody Lives." That was the last song we did. Well, we did the Beatles, then we did two Tom songs, "Big in Japan," and then we did "The House Where Nobody Lives," which is a real tearjerker, and just like tear your heart out. That song, "A House Where Nobody Lives," and Tom took me over so completely this morning that I'm feeling like I can't even breathe right now. At the remembrance of that channel, I was just like, oh my God. He sings it with such feeling, and he sings it in such a guttural, genuine way that one need only hear me channel him to know that that's Tom. That's Tom himself coming through me. And yes, Tom, one of these days I'm going to get back up at the piano and we'll have another piano jam. Because when I play piano, comes right through and I can play just like him. And it's really good, right? I'm not going to get jealous, but yeah. Yeah, and you've always said, hi, Tom. Hey, I got no bones to pick with that John. John got no bone to pick with me. Yeah, I know. It's great. It's great love that you guys have for each other, and you guys make sense that you and Tommy and John or whatever. Tom, oh Tom, you're one of the rare people I've never seen live. Well, that's why I gotta get through, and you gotta channel me because it's like, is it live or is it Memorex? Yeah, right. You're right. I gotta channel. Nah, just channel me once a month. How about once a month? Once a month sounds good. I would do it more. I would do it more. If I feel up to it, I would love to do it. There's so many people. Sarah Vaughan is coming through right now. Nina Simone, I love doing. Oh, Nina, I'm gonna do that song. Yeah. Well, why don't you practice it tonight and then do it tomorrow? All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be doing some Nina Simone tomorrow. Another great pianist, right? So anyway, yeah. So I'm very grateful for all the things that I have, and I'm grateful for Mother and Father God guiding me and my Johnny, and our Christopher and his twin flame Sandy, and all the brethren are all coming through. Steven Tyler, Freddie Mercury, hi Joe Perry, the whole gang is here, the Aerosmith gang. Yeah, they're moving the camera around. I'm losing control of my camera. They are too. They're taking it from me. It's easy to do. Yeah, I could feel that. Yeah, I don't have very much muscle strength this evening. Very little coordination. You got enough to keep you. Looks good in here. Don't worry about it. All right. So yeah, let's finish that book so we can move on to the next book. I like that 70s book that you got, and we're going to read the Moon Unit Zappa, right? And we're also going to be reading the Cher memoir, which is on its way. Another great deal getting on the Cher memoir. I don't pay much at all for. I really do want to look into selling all these books though. Like all these great books that we have, like, don't you think I should sell them? No. You don't think so? No. You have enough room for the library downstairs. He's just got to bring them downstairs. Don't get rid of anything. Bring them all down to the library. I'll tell you. You won't be sorry. Don't sell them. All right, well then he's got to bring them downstairs to the library downstairs, yeah. We have a whole library downstairs that he could stick all those books in, but Chris is just, he's overworked between doing stuff with me, and then his mother has got him running ragged. His mother wants him for everything, and no one else is around. He's like it. I worry about him doing too much. Nah, he's fine. He's in there cooking rice and beans. It's gonna be good. I know he's happy when he's cooking and he's listening to his radio show on Sunday nights. So, but yeah, Christopher does like everything, like for his mother. His brother and sister are never around. He's got two brothers and a sister, and they're never around. And the other brother lives on premises, but he's an actor and he's always running off somewhere, so he's never here. And she, the old lady, his mother, is constantly ordering food. Like she doesn't even, her husband's dead now. She lives all by herself there. She's always got these huge food deliveries coming. Like, what is she eating? Like, what on earth does that woman need to? And every time a food delivery comes, she can't bring it up the stairs. She doesn't want the guys to come in the house. So she Christopher, the food delivery's coming. Can you schlep it up the stairs? And then he's got to run over there and schlep her food up the stairs. And this is like every week, 3-4 times a week. Like, what? How much food? He said she has so much food that it's like all like hoarding. Like, I don't know what she's fixing. She's out of her fucking mind. Yeah, I think that's true. I think she must be out of her mind. Oh well, join the club. I just think he's like, she's not very thoughtful of him. Like, she knows that he's very busy in his own right, not just with me. He needs to take better care of himself. I know. That's all right. He likes that you champion him. Yes, yes. I get jealous. All right. Don't get jealous. So, and then, hi, Jim. Hey, you going to work on some puppets tonight? Yeah, we got to color in some puppets. Yeah, Christopher loves doing art projects with me. And it's like, he gets started doing something. And then she calls up and she's like, I have more groceries coming. Like, what the fuck is with these groceries? You just got groceries, lady. Yeah. Like, what do you need? All right, I'm not gonna. I've had enough. But yeah, we're gonna be jazzing up the puppets because, again, like we said, we're gonna be decorating the walls with puppets. Yeah. Any spare spaces? Let's take a look at some spare spaces here. We could even put puppets on the ceiling, really. I wouldn't do that. All right, but definitely on the moldings, yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. You don't want to show you. Yeah, I know. I'm being careful. Doors, definitely the doors. Yeah, I got this excellent double-sided tape. Puppets will be everywhere. Everywhere! It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. Remember Crazy Eddie? Crazy Eddie. His prizes were insane. Insane. Okay, so I don't know what I just did with the camera. Do you have any idea? Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. So, what are you, fed up with everything? No, not in the least. I'm like loving this fan. This is a great fan, and I love the witch hazel. John loves witch hazel. Yeah, he loves to splash witch hazel on after a shower. Just like a quick splash of witch hazel around the neck and the ears, and he's so into that. I love witch hazel too. I've always loved witch hazel. Because you're a witch. I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch, but you know who is a witch? Who? Da 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 da. Da da da. Bunny, why are you crying? Stop. What we just gonna talk about? Anything else? No, I don't think so. Well, you shouldn't have got that bra wet. I was wet. Shit. That sucks dick. So now we're just like, mother and father, hi. Doing everything fine. Deep breaths, relax. But yeah, work on some puppets tonight. All right, good. I have the paint and everything. Let's get a couple of puppets done. Let's get Jim and Raymond's Eric up there. What do you say? I think it's a good idea. Jim Morrison and Raymond's Eric. Oh God, just talking about it now, I can't even do it. No, you can. Just relax. Okay, I love you, honey. I love you too. Thanks again. Thank you. You're thanking me? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your patience. We ask that you please bear with. We ask that you please bear with us. Will there be sexual intercourse tonight? Ideally.